everybody. Welcome. It's Lidia Kazawa here, and today we're going to be into the VTuber Newsy news. But before we do, please make sure to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell. And guys, do you know they stream on Twitch? Head on over to Twitch. And if you're at work, leave me a lurk. Guys, thank you so much for your patience. I had a really bad cold last week. You can kind of see that it's almost gone. So if I sound a little bit different today, that's why. Okay, guys, on to our very first piece of newsy news. Just a disclaimer, this first story covers some sensitive subjects, and I do have to censor some things, unfortunately, due to the nature of YouTube. Okay, so let's get into it. This is Zentreya, and Zentreya is a female English-speaking VTuber who debuted in 2017. She's noted for the use of speech-to-text-to-speech system to produce a synthesized voice. She alternates between multiple models when she chooses, like the cyborg, Dragon, and General Zentreya being the main models to represent her channel. And just to give you some context here, this is what Zentreya's VR chat model looked like approximately 5 years ago, and this is what her VR chat model looked like from many years ago. This is going to come into play later in the story, okay? And this is Voxolotl, and Voxolotl is a gender-fluid rainbow axolotl. So why are we talking about Zentreya and Axolotl? Well, guys, in a now-deleted tweet, Voxolotl called out Zentreya for her new outfit she debuted recently as resembling a World War II bad guy. So this is Zentreya's reaction to Voxolotl's tweet. So let's take a listen.
There's no fucking way, dude. Okay, apparently I have to make a statement here. Because people are so being woke right now. Apparently people are being super fucking woke right now. So I have to make a fucking statement all of a sudden here. Now, people are trying to apparently to cancel me. Wow, okay. That's cool. So apparently people are calling me out to saying I'm wearing a Yahtzee uniform. I'll say it plain and simple. People are calling me a Yahtzee for my outfit. And, you know, for apparently having an army. So that's also one thing. And then another thing. So the original artist and designer drew a red armband, which had no significance whatsoever at the time. And think of it like Arknight, I guess. Think of it like Arknights. Or the Melancholy of Haruki Suzumiya, which apparently people didn't see that. And there was no design on the armband whatsoever. But I saw this. I saw this even before. Unfortunately, it's the path me when the first designer drew it out. It slipped past me when the first design was made. I did not see that at the time until they started drawing it up for the live 2D model. So then I saw that and I said, hey, let's go ahead and get rid of that because I was afraid of the exact situation happening. I was afraid of this exact situation happening, by the way.
You are literally
but,
textbook
of course,
anime commander, general attire, like it's not even remotely controversial. Are
of
people
course,
just
woke
looking
ideology
for drama?
has it where every snowflake has to get hurt by something. Or they have to think, this uniform automatically makes you a fascist or a Yahtzee. You know what? I don't care what the fuck you think. I'm just calling you out. Stop being little fucking snowflakes. It's a fucking outfit. I'm not wearing a fucking Yahtzee uniform. And I'm not wearing the fucking armband. So get the dick out of your mouth and fuck off. I'm not getting cancelled. You're fucking stupid. I'm not gonna get cancelled because you're fucking stupid. Go back to school. Understand actual ideology and fascism. And fuck off. Thank you.
Daki well said.
Fucking idiots.
Paste.
Also, I blocked somebody because you're just being annoying, and I don't want to deal with you.
People.
That's why, man. And this is the exact reason why. That's why I fucking blocked you, because you people are so fucking annoying. And snowflakes. You're looking for any ounce of attention. You're looking for any ounce of clout. You're looking for any ounce for sucking dick. That's literally all you do. Actually insane. That's why I block you and I move the fuck on. It's as simple as that, man. It's a military outfit. That's it. That's all it is. And I literally corrected my mistake. Which wasn't even my mistake. The artist made a small mistake.
So anyways, guys, that was Zentreya's reaction to Voxolotl's tweet, attempting to get her canceled. So then Voxolotl doubled down and said, this isn't even about the effing armband at this point. And then this is a screenshot of Zentreya's loading screen that has like an army with some black and red colors. So Zentreya replied to this post that has now been deleted. And Zentreya says, I find it hilarious how I called you out on wanting nothing but clout by farming the situation and even going as far as clipping the few seconds and then not after, where I even apologized for my usage and lack of education with the political landscape, and I was right. Looking at your post, you're just farming this. Even after I did apologize the next day and you stated, quote, I'll clear things out, you keep stuff up just so you can gain that little visibility. F off. So then Voxelettle says, the only reason I left this post up when I went to bed was because I was asked to provide the full clip and not take things out of context, which I agreed was a good idea, so I did, with the recent apology linked in the replies. I've been asleep. Yeet threats are exhausting. Okay, so let's see what some people on X are saying. So this is Daiton Cody, and Daiton says, Zentreya, yo, being called out for the fascist king, and you react like a middle schooler lashing out. Who is the snowflake? As a big VTuber, you're setting a bad example and opening the door to more fascist core streamers, doubling down, defending your Yahtzee placeholder, uni queen, shaking my head. Okay, and then this is Zentreya on her Twitch apologizing, so let's take a listen here.
Also want to make this clear. I'm on no political side. I don't agree with
Yahtzee.
I will definitely say I am against it. It's ugly. Call me a
Yahtzee.
It's crazy to call my community
Yahtzee.
That is genuinely not. That blows my mind. That's actually crazy to me. Fuck.
Yahtzee.
Like, I can't believe I have to say this, but I used the wrong terminology the other day. I did, and I apologize for that. Everybody is accepted in this community.
This is posted on the virtual YouTuber subreddit, posted by Voxy Lude, saying, what's the Zentreya drama going on around on Twitter? And it says, saw her basically denying allegations that probably can't mention. I've seen it attract a lot of Twitter discussion. What is going on? This is posted by Coffee Ears, and it says, this was her loading screen, which is a screenshot of the loading screen here. And then they continue to say, which may have been inspired by the following, which I cannot click on this for YouTube reasons, but let's just say it is a funny guy mustache picture. So let's continue. And then Mateo says, I want to offer my thoughts as an outsider. That really leans a bit too hard into the fascist aesthetic. Not saying it's a definitive form of support, but I think someone should have double checked. Other case says the color palette certainly didn't help. JFMLT says that's the unfortunate part. The color schemes red and black makes it look really bad, while no one batted an eye for, say, Matarakan's military uniform because she has different color schemes. I suppose for Zen's regular viewers, it's nothing that special since she's using long pre-existing colors, symbols from her regular streams. She has a commander model before, and overall, I don't think she ever went remotely close to politics or culture stuff before, but I can see how people who know nothing of her streams can evoke World War II Germany stuff. Jamie in Limbo says, I don't think Zen is a Yahtzee or anything. I do think it's another example of large VTubers not having media/PR training that's hurting them in the long run. And then Annual Flamingo says, I didn't even care about the outfit that much. I don't like it, but it's fine. Her response to the drama and using reactionary buzzwords kind of put me off to a big degree. So this is Tim from VT Ramen, and Tim says, this is my response as a sponsor. I haven't gotten a single DM here or on the VTA account. This is important because I've gone through a lot of stuff over the past 9 years, everything from people who deserve to lose all their sponsorships to people who are misinterpreted. If people truly and genuinely think something is wrong, I can tell you that I instantly know and I get flooded with messages. Yet I didn't learn about any of this until someone had mentioned it offhanded somewhere and then had to actively go looking to figure out what was going on. And so it smells like clout chasing. This smells like trying to take someone else down because it makes them feel better, it makes them feel bigger. This infuriates me. So then this is Powder, and Powder posted, people having a meltdown don't realize that Zen looked like this before. And then this was Zentreya's old outfit. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the Zentreya outfit? Do you think it was a good idea? Do you think it was a bad idea? Let me know. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is DOKIBIRD, and DOKIBIRD is an independent English language VTuber, originally debuting in May 2020. She retired May 2021, only to make a return in February 2024. She mainly streams on YouTube. So why are we talking about Doki? Well, guys, I'm not sure if you're aware, this was posted on November 29th, and it says here, a visual timeline of the few hours it took for a small fire to grow in Hong Kong's worst blaze in decades. It says here, in a few short hours on Wednesday afternoon, what began as a small fire on the first floor of an apartment building swelled into a raging inferno that consumed 7 high-rise towers in a Hong Kong public housing estate. At least 128 people have died, and as many as 150 people are missing. Thousands are now homeless in a city that is chronically short on space, where property prices are among the world's most expensive. So you can see here, these are the towers that caught on fire. Why are we talking about DOKIBIRD and the Hong Kong fires? Well, guys, this is posted on DOKIBIRD's X account. This is posted on November 29th, 2025. And it says here, my heart goes out to the people in Hong Kong and Tai Po. I hope this donation will help support as many as possible. If anyone would like to donate, here's a list of organizations if you wish to help and support. Anyways, guys, so this is a link if you would like to donate to the cause as well. And Doki continues to say, when I heard what happened, it took me a while to process it since I was originally planning on flying back this month after almost 7+ years of being away from Hong Kong. I spent half my life growing up there and I was feeling homesick. Unfortunately, plans had to change because of my busy work schedule and I had to delay my travels again. It's amazing to see the Hong Kong community coming together and standing united to support the families and victims. Seeing hundreds of volunteers working day and night at Taipei trying to help out as much as they can on site. Although I can't be there to help in person, I hope the money will aid as many as possible and provide care for those who lost their family and home. Anyways, guys, it was very, very lovely thing for Doki to do. Obviously, this is a very scary time for people who are in Hong Kong right now while they're dealing with the fires. So it's definitely good to use your platform for something good. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Globie, and Globie is a virtual YouTuber agency based in London. It was launched in 2023 as Brave Group's European-centered project and the sole VTuber agency managed by their subsidiary Brave Group Europe. All of Globie's talents possess humanoid animal themes. So why are we talking about Globie? Well, guys, this is posted on the virtual YouTuber subreddit posted by Dang and Rumpa saying virtual agency Globie has announced its closing on the 31st of December 2025. So this is a screenshot of Globie's X account, and it says, important announcement. Dearest Globies, in December 2023, Globie opened its doors to the VTubing world with a dream to reimagine what a VTuber agency could be. We set out to reflect the ever-changing, inclusive spirit of our global community where culture, fandom, and creativity can come together in innovative and new ways. It's with a heavy heart that we must announce that Globie will close its doors on the 31st of December 2025. Our mission was to bring something truly different. Through 3 generations of incredible talents, we aim to show what that diversity, ambition, and authenticity could define a new era of VTubing. As the sun sets on Globie, our talents will continue to shine and begin a new phase of their journey. Each of our talents will continue their VTuber activities independently, taking their character IP forward as their stories continue. We are elated that these remarkable individuals will continue to inspire and shape the VTuber world in their own ways. Their futures are bright, and because of you, their legacy will live on, so please continue to support them. From the bottom of our hearts, we extend thanks to our community, our creators, our partners, and the entire VTubing community. Thank you for supporting us in helping unveil the world together. With love and eternal gratitude, Globie team. Anyways, guys, so let's take a look at what some of the people on X are saying. Cats of War said, talents keeping their IPs is a W. Good for the company doing the right thing despite their dissolution. From the small indie corpo boom in 2021 to 2023, it feels like very few are left, and many had drama and mismanagement surrounding them. Not sure if this is the case here or not, hopefully not, but all the best to the talents and hope the staff will be okay. Canon Gerbil says, between this and Brave divesting themselves in Chroma Shift and Oshi Spark, it seems like Brave Group is tightening their belt after the venture capital money dried up. Expect more similar announcements to hit Brave Group owned agencies in the near future. Okay, this person, Diego says, pretends to be shocked. With the whole restructuring and the news about FTW, it's abundantly clear that Brave is seemingly letting go of their assets that aren't performing well, or in the case of Chroma Shift, they just relegated those agencies to other companies. Bing Monica says, with Globie shutting down, Brave Group has lost the European market. But now I'm worried about the remaining markets that they have, such as China and the Asian Pacific region. If Mugen Live and A-Stars production shut down too, the only market Brave Group can handle is the US and the Korean market. Harlequin Quip says, almost like losing half of your entire roster wasn't a good sign, and the biggest channel under your being, your official account channel that totally wasn't botting subs. Everybody knows it's normal for the official YouTube account of a corpo to be 3 times larger than their biggest talent. Gruzy says, honestly, it's not surprising. Pretty much most new agencies don't have anything to offer besides a group name and end up flopping. If an agency doesn't actually have something to offer to viewers, this is the inevitable way to end up. It's not the early VTuber days where people are super excited for new VTubers. Agencies have to go big, or it's just, oh look, another group with indies vibe, which you will see over and over. Keyboard says, yeah, gonna be real, they rubbed me the wrong way when they forced all their talents to post a copy-paste Twitter post saying something to the effect of they aren't allowed to interact with their fans on social media. I don't remember much about the exact wordings, don't quote me on it. The Great Destroyer says, active VTubers keeping their IP upon closure is a huge win. Happy to see that being more common. On the other hand, it's a shame how the 5 of them who left a couple of months ago didn't get to have this too. It's a shame to see a mixed gender agency go. There's not really many of those, and European focused as well. Finally, those going independent will be facing new struggles from this point. Don't neglect to support them. Speaking of supports, after Globie had sent this announcement, who comes out of the woodwork to say something? Square Mimi! So Square Mimi says Absolute Cinema. So if you guys don't know, Square Mimi was one of the people let go from Globie, and she changed her name to Squirt Mimi. But now it looks like because Globie is shutting down, it looks like she is going back to Square Mimi. Anyways, guys, just letting you know that Globie is shutting down on the 31st of December. So if there are any talents, past or present, that you liked from Globie, please make sure to support them when they go independent, because that is when they're going to need your support the most. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of news. This is Raora Panthera, and Raora Panthera is a female English-speaking virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive. She debuted in 2024 as part of Hololive English's 4th generation Justice. So why are we talking about Raora? Well, guys, just to give you some context, Raora had to go in for some vocal node surgery, and this is just an update. This is posted on Raora's X account on November 29th, 2025 at 5:16 a.m. And Raora says, I made it. Everything went fine. Thank you for your sweet messages. I will rest now. So guys, if you are a fan, just letting you know, she is going on a little bit of a health break. She had to go get some vocal cord stuff done. So please make sure to go send her some love and support on X. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of news. This is Ironmouse, and Ironmouse Ironmouse is a female American VTuber from Puerto Rico, a veteran of the industry. She debuted in August 2017. And this is Honkai Nexus Anima, and Honkai Nexus Anima is an upcoming creature collector adventure strategy game developed and published by Miyoko Limited. So why are we talking about Ironmouse and Honkai Nexus Anima? Well, guys, this is a post on Ironmouse's X account, and Ironmouse said, "I can't believe I'm going to be in the next game." So obviously this is sarcasm because this is posted on a Nexus Anima's universe saying Parayaya's model has been updated. So you can see here, very, very similar to Ironmouse's look. You know, the pink, the horns, you know, all that stuff. You kind of see like the similarities here. Definitely looks very similar to Ironmouse's look, as you can see here. So anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below. Does it look like Ironmouse, or do you think that it's not that similar? Let me know. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of news. This is Michi Mochievee, and Michi Mochievee is a female English and Indonesian-speaking independent VTuber, formerly associated with VShojo. And this is Numi, and Numi is a female English-speaking independent virtual YouTuber and musician. So why are we talking about Michi? Well, guys, together, Michi and Numi had what was called the Purple Yuri, and the Purple Yuri was a fan-created term for a yandere or dangerous storyline involving the virtual YouTubers Michi Mochievee and Numi. This is just an update in regards to the Purple Yuri. This is a screenshot that was posted on Michi's Discord server, and it says here, server announcement. Hello, everyone. I hope that everyone that celebrates had a happy Turkey Day. Unfortunately, I'm coming to you today with an announcement regarding a rule update that perhaps to parasocial behavior / shipping within the community. I need everyone to head over to rules and scroll down to the bottom and read what we've added there. The short version is that moving forward, any and all shipping of Michi is prohibited, and all materials related to shipping, arts, projects, etc. will no longer be permitted in the server. Also, moving forward, any behavior deemed to be excessively parasocial will be addressed with a warning passed that will be considered bannable. I really hate that it's come to this, but since both I and Michi have tried gently to ask many people to behave on these matters and things are still being an issue, here we are. If you have any questions, please let us know. Within Michi's Discord server, she's no longer permitting any shipping material, and that includes Michi with Numi, aka the Purple Yuri, is no longer allowed. Essentially, these creators have come forward being like, yeah, I don't really feel comfortable with this anymore, and that's totally fine, right? As long as they let everybody know, which is what they've done on this Discord server. So anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the no more Purple Yuri? Let me know in the comments. Okay, guys, and that's it. That's the end of the VTuber Newsy News. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And guys, if you can't head over to Twitch, that's no problem. I do have a YouTube channel called LidiaVtuber VODs that backs up all of my gameplay, and I probably played through some of your favorites. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Mwah! Bye-bye. Oh my God. Hold it. This thing's, they must have trained it to guard the mine. What are you talking about? You know what this is? Ever heard of a lightning whelk? It's a monster that absorbs lightning, stores the energy in its shell. Right, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell.